Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Say What with your host, Johnny Carples. Today's very special guest, ocean explorer Captain Salty. And of course, I'm Andy Phalange. And now, here's Johnny.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Say What.
Say what?
Hello, Andy. I hope you're doing great.
I sure am. In fact,
That's good to hear. Well, this morning I'm super excited for our first guest. This guy has been around the world 5 times in his ship, the SS Hangnail. Let's give it up for Captain Salty!
Ahoy there, Johnny!
Ahoy, Captain Salty. It's good to have you here, Captain.
And ahoy to you, First Mate Andy! It's always a pleasure to be sure.
ahoy, Captain Salty.
Now, Captain, you've been around the world 5 times. That's really amazing. What made you want to become a sea captain?
Ever since I was a wee lad, I've had a love for the deep blue. The wind in my hair, the salt in the air. Plus, my favorite restaurant is Red Lobster, so it just made sense.
I love Red Lobster too. Maybe I should be a sailor. Do you need a first mate?
I could always use a good first mate like you, Andy.
What about me? I think I would do well on the open sea, too.
Sure. I could always use someone to scrape the barnacles off the hull.
Ha! Good one, Captain Salty.
Very funny. So, Captain Salty, just how big is the SS Hangnail anyways?
It sure be a big vessel. The Hangnail be roughly 600 feet long.
Whoa! That's a big ship. It must be really hard to steer that thing. I bet the steering wheel is huge.
Johnny, it's called a helm. And actually, the rudder is surprisingly small compared to the rest of the ship.
That be true. 'Tis amazing how such a small device can control me entire ship from stem to stern.
It's kind of like our tongues.
Andy, that's just weird.
No, really, the Bible compares our tongues to the rudder of a ship. Even though it's really tiny compared to the rest of our bodies, it can make a huge impact on our lives.
Aye, that be true. That's why it's so important to mind what we say and use our words to encourage and help people.
That sounds kind of hard. I know there are times when my teeny tiny tongue has gotten me into great big trouble. But how can I control it?
It can be hard, but as we learned last week, if we fill our hearts with great things and ask God to help us to think and say things that are pleasing to Him, He will.
So you're saying I can control my words?
Aye.
Well, that sounds like a great big idea for today. Let's do it this way. I can control my words.
That's a great big idea. Let's all do it together this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I can control my words.
Excellent job. Well, that's all the time we have for today's show. This is Johnny Carples, along with Andy Phalange and Captain Salty, signing off saying, be sure to wash us before you eat.